Well, hello there, y'all. Welcome back to another video of mine. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing Because of Winn, Dixie. This is such a cute movie and a perfect movie for me to review for this month of August, because on August 26th, that is National Dog Day, and between now and the 26th, I will be reviewing a lot of my dog movies that I have in my movie collection, plus showing you the pictures that I've colored and traced and throughout the month of August. So if you like these type of videos, please be sure to hit like, subscribe, notification bell. That way always know next video will be popping out. Drop it down in the comments down below if you wish. Share my videos if you wish. Most of all, sit back, relax, and enjoy. I hope. Alright, now this little movie, like I mentioned, Because of Winn, Dixie, you have Jeff Daniels, who plays as the dad, and Dave Matthews in here, and Anna Sophia Robb, who plays in here, and there's Eva, so I can't pronounce her name, but her last name is Eva Saint, and there's another person I can't pronounce, but that's who all plays in here in this movie. And this movie, it's about a girl and her dog, and she moves to a new town with her dad and Naomi, and her dad's a preacher, and his job, they move from place to place because, like I mentioned, he is a preacher, and that's part of his job, is moving, and because he shares the Lord's word and everything. And they move to this town in Naomi, and Opal doesn't have any friends or anything like that. She used to be on a baseball team where she used to live and everything, and she was missing that, and her dad says, we're not moving back to Watland, you know, and stuff and everything like that. And but eventually during the movie she meets this cute little dog right here. I'm not sure what type of dog breed he is, but he's really cute, I think, in my opinion. And but her dad sends her to the store one morning for some tomatoes and a box of macaroni, cheese, and rice, you know, stuff like that. And that's when she meets Because of Winn, Dixie. Because of Winn, Dixie, he was running around the store loose and everything, and everybody was trying to catch him and trying to make him to go back outside and everything, and this dog was knocking things over left and right, running through the stores and stuff. And then the manager comes along and then the dog jumps over on top of the manager and starts licking on his face and everything, and the manager's like, somebody grab that dog, somebody grab that dog, please, I don't like dogs, get him off of me. You know, like that. And then Opal steps in and says, you know, because she was just saying, you know, don't worry about it, you know, she was just telling him thank you for the good time the dog was having and stuff, because they were fixing to call the pound on him. And so Opal steps in and said it was her dog. And then everybody's like, oh man, really, you know, like that, because there's a huge mess that the dog made in the store. And the manager's like, don't you know not to bring a dog into the store and everything? And she said that she was sorry and everything, and took Opal and everything, and they left. And these people, then the manager's like, what are y'all staring at? That dog almost bit my face off. And the customers were trying really hard not to laugh and everything at the manager. And but yeah, that part is hilarious, you know, in the store incident. And so Opal takes the dog home and asks her dad, you know, if they could keep it. But I'm not going to tell you too much because you haven't seen this movie. But they go and put pictures and signs up around the place where they live at in the neighborhood, you know, advertising about the dog that they found. And he said you could keep the dog, but temporarily, you know, like that. So in the meantime, while they're living there, this grumpy old man named Alfred, who had you know, they live in this trailer park and everything, and he says you can't have any pets or kids. He says, but I made an exception with the kid, but he didn't want pets or dogs, but yet he has a cat he was holding and stuff like that. He has his cat, and he was giving the preacher the hard time about the dog. He says, you want a home or a dog? And so the preacher ends up and takes a loan out of the bank to pay off the rent and stuff like that by the end of the summer and everything. So, you know, Alfred, he's kind of a grumpy, you know, at the beginning of the movie. And there's another funny scene that I liked where Opal was trying to bathe the dog with Winn Dixie. She ends up names the dog Winn Dixie after the grocery store. And she's trying to bathe them and everything, and the dog's covered in soap, and she was rinsing them off. And once again, Alfred steps in, and he's like, "You think you're using enough for that water, little miss?" And she's like, "Oh, we still got to rinse," like that. And then he's like, "Opal, where did you get that hose?" And she said, "I didn't think you mind if I borrowed it." And Alfred's like, "Well, I do mind." And then Opal puts the hose down, and then water just squirts everywhere. And then the cat jumps out of Alfred's arms, and then Dixie goes and chases the cat, and Alfred runs after him, and then he slips and falls in the mud and everything. That was so funny. The part where she's bathing him is hilarious. And there's a lot of funny scenes, like when they go to church, when the dog goes to church with them, and he starts howling because the dog's tied up outside, and the dad says, "Opal, go get that dog." So she goes and gets the dog, brings him inside the church and everything, and she's like, "He doesn't know the word is all." And everybody is laughing and stuff. He says, "But he sure is moved by the Spirit." And and then that's when the dad tells her to go bring the dog inside the church and stuff. And so that part was funny, when the dog comes inside the church and everything. But it's a really cute and funny little movie. I love this movie. I watch it all the time. Definitely, the kids will love this movie. It's a family fun type kind of movie. And I highly recommend y'all to go watch it if you're looking for a cute movie to watch with your kids and everything. And nothing happens to the dog or anything like that, because if it did, I wouldn't be watching it or anything like that. So, but it is definitely a funny, cute little movie. And the dog, helps. You can see on the back right there. It's kind of blurry. I'm sorry about that, but Dixie helps Opal to meet new friends and everything while she's in town and stuff. She meets this woman named Fanny Bluff, and she meets Gloria, and she meets a couple of other kids and stuff, and the Dewberry Boys, you'll see them, they're twins and stuff, and it's a really good, funny, cute little movie. I really enjoy it. If you've seen this movie, let me know in the comments down below what you think of it, and that's the end of this video. And if you like it, y'all know the drill. Please hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, drop it down some comments if you wish, share my videos if you wish. Till then, thanks for watching. Bye for now.